Running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof on Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof on Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof on Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof on Radio stream. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is May 6, 2020. Hey, everybody. I'm going to do the show. No, you're not. No, I'm not. Yeah, it is the day after Cinco de Mayo. I don't know. Seems like everybody was drinking on the road today from last night, still drunk. You know, as soon as they ended this thing, I got to tell you, with the COVID now over pretty much, there was so much traffic, I can't handle it. I just can't. I won't. It's just awful. It's 103 degrees today. Not supposed to be that hot right now, but it is. It's ending. You know, it'll be back in the 80s in a week. But, man, just to get a taste of that summer heat that's starting pretty much in a few weeks. Right after Mother's Day, boom, constant 100 degrees for about 100 days. Yeah, last year it stayed over 110 degrees. I think it was 30 days in a row. It's pretty hot. Yeah, it's, you know. Anyway, let's get the shindig on the road. Got a lot of stuff to talk about. And tonight I do want to talk about, well, we've talked about it piece by piece, but I'm kind of done. I've come to the realization that as badly as I want disclosure, I don't want them that close to me. I mean, let's discover something a billion miles away or 100 billion light years away. And then we'll think about having them over for a cup of Joe. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, alien over there. Yeah, what do you want? Double espresso? I knew you were cool. No, it's not going to be like that. We're a racist organism. We're very bad. Humans suck. Alien probably not suck. Aliens are going to be worse. That's the whole point of me saying this. I don't want disclosure. I really don't. So what? Oh, aliens. Did you see the one? Yeah, I saw. He's green. Yeah, he's got a thing out of his head. I know who it is. Yeah. We'll talk about that. I know, weird. I mean, I'm not in the mood for, I don't know what I'm in the mood for, but we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about Joe Biden, a little funny Bidenisms. I think the guy's just losing it. And if you're going to vote and you're thinking about voting with the big B, you may want to watch your son. You see what they're trying to do? If we were on OBS right now, that's it. Done. Finito. And it has nothing to do, I promise you this, it has nothing to do with YouTube, shadow banning. It has to do with the computer because it does this shutdown thing when I'm just working on it, you know? So, new computer is on the way. When? As soon as I get it, the day I get a job, if I still have time that day or the next day I'm getting a computer. It'll work. Got to wait till the 22nd, but all right, what are you guys doing? Roll call. Random Rick, 2 hours are better than 1. Dark hour power normal. Why is that always hard for me to say? Dark hour power normal. I feel like I'm doing a lot of moving with my mouth. Chicken. Joe Monk, Mario, Heat Wave, Nathan Allen, what do you say? Got a Thunder and Lightning? What in G Mini Click? B Baker, did I already say B? Double B, 2 B's are better than 1? The B Man, the B. Bee-ba-da. Lori Olifant, how do you do? What do you say? Adam Erasma. Adam, what do you say to 2 A's? 2 A's are better than, we already used that one. Double A? You could be this show's double A. All right, you're double A. Chuck Bam, what do you say? Bam, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Game Vet 0202. Best year for baseball never. Area 503. What do you say? I want to watch your video tonight. Can we do that? Yeah, of course we can. You've already said we could. You can't take it back. Hey, Great Plains Drifter, what do you say? James Gilbert. Howdy from Western Colorado. James Gilbert says, here we go. Check it out. And yes, dangerous. Oh, yeah. Look what happened to Tyler from Secure Team. Well, I wouldn't want to be a mailbox with him drinking and beating up his wife and such. True. All right. Everybody else, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Hit the like and subscribe. Don't forget, we're a channel that's struggling to grow through this coronavirus. Why? Because people are coughing and then they forget. Oh, I coughed. What was I supposed to do? I don't know. I coughed. I forgot. You're supposed to subscribe to the show. You know what we are? We're the proud 1200. Remember, last March, it was 300 or something like that. Remember? We had the mighty 300. We were strong. We stayed around that 300 mark for weeks. It was weird. COVID. Speaking of COVID, my new 1200 strong. COVID. Do we start off with funny or do we start off with not at all? No, not even funny. Oh, I want to talk about the Goat Man. Yeah, Goatman later on. Damn it, I knew I forgot to put the Goatman in the thumbnail. Let's touch a little bit on spirits. You know, I got a couple of those top fives, Chuck. Unbelievable events caught on tape. It says it. It's got to be real. This is amazing. We're going to visit Twitter. Twitter's got a lot of action. A lot of stuff going on in Twitter. Always. Yeah, even Facebook. Facebook, there's a couple of stories that deformed alien skulls offer clues about life during the Roman days. Is that what that is? From Life Science. Tom DeLonge wants money. Did you hear this one? For 8-year-old's original song. Did you hear this? I think I got it right over here. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. See, I should have put it up here. I didn't think I was going to play it because I really don't like it. I don't like the girl. I don't like the kid. Oh, wait, where is it? It's right here. I got it. Here we go. This is Tom DeLonge wants money for this. Can you believe it? A 4-year-old.
I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there's astronauts and maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butt? I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole.
7.8 million views, guys. For I wonder what's inside your butthole. Is that cute? Is that cute? I tell you what's cuter. Tom DeLonge wanting money to make that into a song, like a real song. I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder if it's an astronaut, she says, or is it a alien? Tom DeLonge heard that. He's like, genius. That's as good as anything he writes. You know what I mean? You hear what I'm saying? Is this thing on? Tom DeLonge. I wonder what's inside you. Tom, seriously, what's inside your brain? I mean, your butthole. I know that was an easy joke. You can see I was actually hesitant about even using it, saying it. Why isn't this on? That should always be on the alien head light. Why is it? Where's green? There we go. It should always be on at showtime. That tells me that things are moving along. All right. Anyway, I thought that was kind of cute in its own disgusting COVID way. Poor kid, right? Kid hasn't been to work, stuck home. And she's got it. She works at the law firm, COVID. She works at the law firm, this kid. Wouldn't that be wild if we had to work with like as soon as you come out of the womb, you're able to like go to work? That'd be weird. Babies are crawling. All you do is like put, like trays on top of them, and then they walk around with the donuts and I wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butt. Is there an astronaut in your butt? Is there an alien in your butt? All right. We're on a little bit of a funny high here, so let's get a funny high. All right, let's keep going. This is it? Do we do this one or we do this one? We do this one? I don't want to do her. I'm going to show you something after I show you this. And I want you to vote. Here we go. I wonder what's inside Joe Biden's brain.
We also know We need teachers. My wife is a full-time teacher. Taught all during being when we were vice president.
Oh, and don't worry. Tomorrow, there'll be one for Trump. He's not exempt from this. It's probably worse.
At the medical school, or not, I guess I wasn't actually on the campus.
But here's the thing. I remember growing up, barely. But don't you remember, I mean, this kind of stuff, did it happen when we were younger? I don't remember. Is anyone here 90 that can tell me when they were my age, 80? 70? Who's he talking to? I love that one. I can't remember who said it. Who's Rich talking to? Talking to you.
From the medical school we're at the, I want to be clear. I'm not going nuts. I'm not sure whether it was a medical school or where the hell I spoke, but it was on the campus. I want to thank Rich Fitzgerald, the county executive, for Allegheny County executive, for being here. And I propose, and I'm going to digress slightly. We're in a situation. The president asked me to head up a cancer moonshot.
President Biden, just to be clear, would you or would you not?
But growing up, we always looked up to these people. You know what I mean? I know we didn't have the social media like we do today. But I know I keep pausing it. I'm going to get smacked. All right, I'm just going to play it for a little bit. Sorry, God. You just look up to the... You never notice these things.
Rejoin the TPP,
Did you?
yes or no?
I would not rejoin the TTP as it was initially put forward. In Guatemala, El Salvador, and to win and say in Honduras and say, look, I know I'm called middle class, Joe. It's not meant as a compliment. Means I'm not sophisticated. And there's an area where there's an important difference between the candidates. I'm running. The country wasn't built by Wall Street bankers, CEOs, and hedge fund managers. This guy is moving to just foment hate. The price for whatever the drug costs are. Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion. It's hard to even say it's so much. And by the way, it costs a lot of money. It cost about $740 million.
Yeah, do you think that, you know what I think? I don't know. Maybe it's a mixture of things. Maybe they're not telling us everything. Because I don't know, like when you get over 70, I don't know. I know what it's like to be over 40, just touching over 50. And it's pretty much not what I expected. I thought it would be, I don't know. But I don't know if this guy's coming out nervous. He's had these gaffes his whole career. There's videos that go back years on this, I wonder if he just gets a little stage fright. Maybe Joe Biden's nervous for the first time in a long time. He's like, I think he's thinking what he wants to say, and he's saying it quicker than he's thinking. You know what I mean? So you ever do that? You get ahead of yourself. I do it all the time. I always say it too. I got a million thoughts going through my mind. I can't speak. Not to this effect, but
$1 billion over 10 years. Every single solitary person qualified in community college, increasing number of 6 to 9 million people. If you like your employer-based policy, you can keep that policy. If you agree with me.
All right. You know what? It's easy to pick somebody apart. It really is. Anybody can do this. The guy talks for hours a day. Depending on when you get him during the day, I can imagine he's either not wanting to talk, he's talked out, he's a little older. I mean, who are we kidding? Trump's the same way. I mean, these guys, they got to wear down at the end of the day. Early in the morning, I'm sure they're like, boom, yeah, let's get that meeting going right at 8. Sir, the rest of the country's still driving to work. All right, then. Yeah. 8:30? No, we're going to have to do it at noon. Damn it. All right, noon's good. I'll do a noon interview. Anyway, we'll have one on Trump tomorrow to make it fair, because this can happen to anybody, right? And we want to make, but you also have to look at it. Like, where are the 50-year-old president wannabes? They're done, right? They all fell off to the side. That's it. This is the guy. He's the nominee. Not yet. Not 100%. Can't Hillary still come in? Can you imagine? Oh, Mamma mia. All right. I don't know what this is. I think this next one I want to play. God, I thought I had everything where I wanted it. I probably did, but I just get to talking. We don't have to watch any videos. I don't know why I'm always used to do a show, no videos. How the hell did I do that? Well, I had all the stories here, and maybe I got to get back to that a little more, Get away from the videos every 2 seconds. I kind of get old. It kind of gets old. I mean, I love the videos, but I think something needs to switch. Anyway. All right. So, title of the show is Alien Disclosure is Dangerous. Hell yeah, it's dangerous. It's more dangerous than you can ever imagine dangerous. You think we had the coronavirus to deal with? Can you imagine if these coronavirus things were walking around? Nah, you wouldn't want it. Imagine social distancing. 6 feet. Ha! Let's try like 60 feet. Yeah, you would be a little worried. I mean, do they have to look like us? That's the thing. Do the aliens look like us? Or do they look close? Because now you want to get into disclosure. We have to figure out what alien species it's going to be. Going to be the Nordics, right? Is it going to be the Anunnaki looking ones? Is it going to be the Greys? Man, I hear there's 3 species, there's 4 species, there's 5 species. I hear there's 57. Yes, I think it's what, the Heinz 57? Isn't it 57, right? Somebody said 57 different species of aliens. What would we do? I mean, I don't know. Why would they be here, first of all? For what? You think they're taking our resources? I don't know. Taking water? Could be. How would we know? Are things depleting quicker? Is the ocean going down? No, that's why the polar ice caps are melting to keep the ocean full. That's the ruse of the alien, to make us think something's happening when it's not. No, but it's desolubilization, right? Isn't that what happens when too much fresh water gets into the ocean and it something or another? It gets rid of the salt content in the water. It dilutes it. And what could happen is that the change in the because the entire earth is living off the ocean, really. Hey, $10 super chat, super sticker, super chat Pat with the $10 super sticker, super chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Giddy up. That's right. Giddy up. Appreciate it. Area 503. I'm looking in the chat room since Pat's super sticker here. He says 503. I wonder if aliens are here to fight proxy wars, like US, Russia, do it in third world nations. I thought of that. Like, what if we are the game Risk? I'm going to give the world a virus. Boom. And they're playing the game with us. Why not? We are the Sims. That's the Matrix reality. But really, it's a reality. You have to think. That's a possibility. Can you imagine? We are part of a video game. No, not a video game, a board game. Watch how everybody goes inside. This has never happened before in the history of Alien Risk. Yeah, they're playing it. This is the Earth version. We had a Mars version, but somebody got excited with a laser pointer. Is that Richie from Boston? No. It is. Why not? They had a Venus version, too humid, very hot, high pressure. Mercury, can't even take the board out of the box. It's burnt up. That's funny. There's the Earth version, and we are the actual pieces of the board game Risk. We are. What do they call that? A prison planet. Isn't that a prison planet? That's what those conspiracy people say. I think I might be a conspiracy guy, but I'm not 110% like diving into everything and believing everything. But I like a good conspiracy. This COVID-19 is a trip. And there was, just by listening to this stupid show, we saw all the different things that they were saying. It's very confusing. Now, 70,000 people dead, where I thought it was only going to be about 50 or 37,000. Now it's 70. I'm very confused. I wish I had. Let's take a look here. Let me see something here. Damn it, everything. I have a lot of UFO stuff tonight. What is this? Hold on. This might play. Yeah, I got a new thing. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's Cart Narcs. I'll explain in a minute. It's fun, actually. See, I think that if there are aliens, which the chances are really good, and how do we really know? I just saw a video where they really don't know how old the Earth really is. They're just pretty much doing some guessing, which scares me because we could be like real old. I know the data doesn't say it, but this video made some great points, and I can't play it because I think it was like History Channel or something. So, but yeah, this COVID-19 is a trip because that's the false flag. That's the alien invasion. It's the coronavirus. It was just the way Dr. Greer interpreted the aliens telling him that. He thought it meant actual, literal. And it is alien, but you know what we want. We want 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nose, and a mouth. Huh? 2 nose holes? 2 nose holes. Look at 2 noses. Anytime this goes off, I got to check because it should never go off at this time. What? All right. Yeah, right. Oh, Michigan Health Center. Wait, workers. Oh, why isn't this up? Why do I not have this here? Let's do this. See, now I'm getting angry because it should be here. It's okay. Calm down. I am calm. So, I mean, by the time I get this thing up, I could just tell you. It appears that CBS News, CBS, watch, I'm probably getting the station wrong, actually faked how many cars were in line to get tested and all this stuff. They were caught. Well, you're going to see this hidden camera stuff. They got them red-handed, faking. Now, this world we live in, it's crazy. Yeah, maybe I can't pull it up now. I don't know. Yeah. See, this is what I don't need at this time of night. I don't need this. Now, where is it now? This is what I get. Nope. Now everybody's going to have to wait. So I don't understand why it didn't work. Should have worked, but it didn't. See? Now it's gone all together. And you want to be my latex salesman. This is very frustrating. Don't care. See? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks, Joe. Joe just sent it to me. Oh, God. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear that? Did everybody hear that? I just heard something. Hello? Hello? Facebook changed the way things look now on the computer. Here it is. Let me pull it up for y'all. Let me pull it up here. Joe saving the day. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I don't know what I did with it, man. It was like 12 monkeys running around this place. It's just me. You got a lot of class, Paulie. You got a big man. Yeah, no Rockies. That's true. No Rockies. I don't know if I can do Rocky. Here we go. Faking it. Veritas. Project. Be brave. Do something. I thought this was fake.
You're telling me you're 100% certain that CBS News Corporation, National, staged a fake event. They faked the news. They faked the reality and broadcasted that to all of their audience last Friday on CBS This Morning.
100%, absolutely.
100%, absolutely.
I could do the voices for the voiceover work for these people.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, I'm like 5 years old.
Apparently, the news crew wanted more people in the line because they knew it was scheduled.
Well, we knew they were coming. We had no clue that we were going to have to, do fake patients.
Gotcha. Did she tell you guys, hey, you're not actually getting tested?
Yeah.
Yes.
She did. Well, just to make it look busy, putting meals because they were like, oh gosh.
Gotcha. That's crazy. Well, I didn't see you guys do the swab at all. I just saw you talking with them. And then I was talking with the other girl.
There were a couple of real patients, which made it worse. They probably just wanted it to look busy. Is my guess.
I'm James O'Keefe, standing outside CBS News corporate headquarters in Midtown Manhattan and New York City. An insider has come to us from a Grand Rapids medical center, and they claim that CBS News created a fake COVID testing line, taking away doctors and medical personnel away from treating patients just to create a fake staged event for CBS News and their national morning show. This is an explosive story involving an insider who recorded things from his colleagues. Check this out. So when this event occurred, where did you work?
I worked at Cherry Health.
Cherry Health is?
It's a medical facility. It's Cherry Health Heart of the City is the full name of it. And when I came into work that day, the news crew was there, was kind of asking around what happened, and they were just letting me know there's news there for the testing.
What did you see happen that that you're claiming is fake news about this?
Well, when I was over there and the line was coming through, a lot of them were just kind of driving up and not really getting tested at all. They were just talking with the testers. So I was asking what's going on with the tests, and that's when they told me that, majority of the line is from employees at Cherry Health. So, yeah.
The people in the line were not people being tested, but they were employees pretending to be patients?
Correct, yep.
Why would they do that?
I think it's a little bit of a benefit for both parties. I do know Cherry Health is struggling a little bit financially. They're a nonprofit, so they get a lot of their money from donors or grants. So it just makes them look productive. And then on the side of the news, they want to make the line appear bigger than it is, just for their reporting purposes, to show that this is a big deal. That people are getting tested in massive numbers.
So we do have enough testing kits, but we're really short on gowns. We're also short on N95 masks. We cannot expand further without any additional personal protective equipment.
They also can't expand testing because of recent staffing cuts.
Cherry Health has laid off about 25% of our staff.
Wow. And at a time like this.
Exactly.
The governor says she may further open the economy region by region if the data shows it's safe. Now, putting Michigan back to work won't make up for the roughly $3 billion the state estimates it'll lose because of the pandemic.
So what are they going to do? They're just going to get what? Okay, let's say they get an extra, by faking this, they get more money. Let's say what? $5 million. $3 billion in the hole. What is it, that $5 million? Even if it got $50 million. I guess that would be a lot, but it's all about money, right? All about the money. Always follow the dollar. See, that's this is why we don't want disclosure because of this. I don't know why I even played that video in the middle of this conversation about how disclosure is dangerous. You know what's dangerous? The media. That's what's dangerous. The media is dangerous. Hold on a second. It's like it's the worst. The worst. You know, these last couple of years, watching what they've done with Trump and made up all these lies, how could we trust that they're going to do the right thing when it comes to disclosure? If it ever happens, it never will, but just for the sake of the conversation, how would we, we're going to need proof, obviously. Look, I'm telling you, one of the big things, I mean, aliens have viruses, right? We would be scared of that. They just can't pop on the planet and not. I mean, you see that's a problem right there. How do they? Are they going to be wearing suits the whole time they're on the planet, or have they acclimated themselves to be on this planet? See, and that's another thing I don't know if I believe. The hybridization. I mean, what are they doing? Growing us like really quick? Instead of like you got to wait 30 years for the body, they just do it in like a year. That's what I want to know, because the secret space program is sending Corey Good, David Wilcock, Ellen Basaggio back and forth to Mars. 20, they come back and they put them back in the body they were. If they left when they were 13, came back at 33, you're going to go back to that 13-year-old body, but you're going to have so much knowledge. Don't you think David Wilcock and Corey Good at this point would be extremely knowledgeable? Like, they wouldn't even have time to plagiarize anybody, you know, or go out drinking and get in trouble. Didn't Corey Good, didn't he get that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody can't get within 50 yards of you. What do they call those things? Those orders? A disclosure order. Yeah. That's what it is. It's a disclosure order. They have viruses, right? Whatever it is. If they're from another planet, they would have figured out a way to get here rather quickly. So if they left, how do they decontaminize themselves? Do they already know what our planet is like and lived on a planet that was very similar to ours or identical? Did they terraform their planet to be like Earth? Is Earth terraformed? So many questions. You don't know. Nobody knows. I personally believe that the Earth isn't what we think it is. I don't know. I just live in a weird world right now. So, ask me in a week from now, I'll probably have something else, some other idea of what reality should be. We would be intimidated. We would think that these aliens are way smarter than us. So I could already see people getting defensive when it comes to that. It's very, very dangerous. Disclosure is very dangerous. Imagine going to school with one of these little alien kids. Your kid's got to compete against that kid. How's that even going to work? That alien kid should be teaching the class. The teacher should be sitting there. If that's how it all worked. Can you imagine if they were just as smart as we were? They just had bulbous heads. Maybe their planet didn't have as much gravity, but maybe the air pressure was the same. So they had a little spindlier with the bigger head. I don't know. How would we ever trust them? Would you ever fully trust an alien? Me? I got to look them in the eyes. That's what we do. I'm going to look that alien in the eye, even the third one, if he's got it. And say, like Larry David would do on Curb Your Enthusiasm. Okay. Get a real good look into somebody's soul when you look deep into their eyes. In person. See, it doesn't really work with video or anything like that. But I don't know if I could trust the species. Maybe you could trust them independently, but how do you know what their government system is like? Maybe that's all they do. They become friends and then they bomb the crap out of us or give us the corona. Either way. I watched Saturday Night Live a couple nights ago, the one where they did the first one from home version. So, because everybody's at home. And it was with Tom Hanks when I guess he recovered from the coronavirus. But it was awful. It was so bad. TV is definitely not made like this. It's not made for this. This is totally different. Yeah, you can't do each different person on a different screen. The timing was off. It was just awful. Wouldn't trust aliens. We're going to have to go there today. We're going to have to look at the Las Vegas UFOs. Not right now. But I don't think we could ever trust aliens. I don't know. You would have to think, you and I don't really have a say in anything anyway. It's all the military, the governments of the world, all that crap. They're the ones that are going to be like, oh, they're coming to steal everything. We gotta defend our country, our land, our world. Yeah. Weird time to be alive. You want to know why? Because the information is right at the fingertips. It's right there. We were so close. Well, were we? No, we weren't. What am I talking about? Yeah, scratch it. I don't even want to say it. All right, I'll tell you what I was going to say. I was thinking about the Tic Tac, the gimbal, the Go Fast. And I was thinking, wait a minute, man. We just found out about it. Maybe we could really be on the tail of the person who has the extra footage. But then I forgot, oh my God, that was like years ago. So we're not going to be on that trail. We're not hot on any UFO trail. Do you really think that the government is going to release actual UFOs? I don't know, man. That Mick West, is it? Yeah, here it is. Tim Macmillan on Twitter. He says, okay, Mick West, this was Raytheon's response to me just now. The @FLIR's manufacturer tells me to defer to the operators, I guess, of the FLIR cameras. You tell me the operators are wrong. I guess we're still in a Mexican standoff. And I don't know who this Chris is. Thanks so much for. Oh yeah, that proves that Lieutenant Tim Macmillan is trying to find out about the cameras. I don't know why. I don't see anything else on it. Here we go. Let's see. Maybe this is it. Steve Newman says, well, ask them whether the rotation in the gimbal video, you know that one where it all of a sudden it turns and it almost inverts? Ask them whether the rotation in the gimbal video is from the object itself or a consequence of their equipment. Macmillan reports back, says, I believe there's a more successful way to answer this question than talking to Raytheon PR, but it will take me a couple of days, so stand by. Edward Moda replies, appreciate it. I don't know why it's so important for UFO Twitter to battle with that guy, but it's entertaining, okay? Tim Macmillan says, honestly, I don't feel like I'm battling with Mick West. Call me crazy outlier, but I believe Mick's genuine in what he does, and he doesn't wake up trying to think about how to shit on everyone in the UFO world's day. We have differing approaches, which puts us in differing. Why? I didn't know. Maybe I forgot along the way that Mick West is a part of ufology in like a lot of ways. How did I forget this? So this one person named Cal Korff says, hi, Tim. I don't see evidence of this supposed sudden acceleration. Right, I didn't either. That seems to have been hyped. Also, they say on the audio, it was a drone. The indicators, RE, the speed, don't show it going fast. This case does not meet what science demands. To say they're ET here, likely ours. Tim, one of the pilots in the gimbal video is heard saying it's rotating. Does that statement made in real time and upon direct observation mean anything for this debate? True. The weapons operator, though, says, it's a effing drone, bro. See, there's so many different things that people were saying about these videos. Here's the best one of all. Dude, it was a Seagull. Get over it already. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know, man. Disclosure is not going to happen. If you want it to happen, I think you need to rethink about the dangers of that happening. I would imagine that disclosure would happen behind closed doors at first. Don't you think? Don't you think it would happen with our governments first? It wouldn't just happen tomorrow we wake up and the aliens are on TV. No, I don't. I think even the aliens would know that they can't do that. It would disrupt society here. We can't have any chaos. We need to be orderly. Regimen. Regime? Spelled the same way, right? Regimen? No? Regime. 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 That's not regimen, though. Regim. Regiman? Yeah. Well, it's an interesting tweet, and there'll be more on that in the coming days and weeks. Yay. I want to look more into Mick West, though. We need to look more into Mick West. That is a 100% without a doubt. I need to do it. I got to find out why haven't I done it? And why am I not remembering Mick West and ufology being a thing? I would know this. I don't know if you guys saying anything. Yeah, I mean, nothing, right? No monetary gain. Why bother? All right, so the aliens came down. They spoke with, I don't know how, I guess they would, if you could only think like a human, right? So if we were going interstellar looking for life, if we had that ability, if we saw lights on a planet, do we approach it? How do we know if they detected us entering their solar system? Do they have telescopes that can see us coming? Are they going to fire on us? I mean, we'd have to take that into consideration if we were going to another planet. We're just looking for life. We're not expecting, we're hoping, but most likely not expecting that we're going to run into Cylons and Battlestar Galactica. I doubt that's going to happen. It could happen, but I don't know. I just can't imagine a tiny little spaceship going through this vast space. I don't think it's going to work that way. There's no way you can. Everything is so far apart. It makes no sense. The only thing that makes sense is that either we're so far apart because that's the design, so nobody can interact with anybody else. Right? Zoos all over the place. Maybe. I always like to think of the end of Men in Black, the first one, and the alien picks up the marble and it's got Earth and the galaxy and all that, and then he puts it in a bag with a bunch of other marble universes. That's I mean, we could be that. That's what scares the hell out of me. But I'm just trying to imagine like reality as we know it. So, damn it, what was that? If we're going to go to another planet and we see lights on it, I mean, I guess we're going to try to have maybe, do they use FM band? AM, FM? Those kind of radio waves? How are we going to make... We're just going to have to... See, that's the thing. If we go to another planet with the technology that we have now, other than the fact that we can go, let's just say we can time jump, or not time jump, but space jump. Let's just say we can get to another region within a reasonable amount of time. I don't know, maybe half the speed of light. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Just we get there quickly. Anyway, I'm just trying to imagine if I was the aliens coming to Earth, how would you approach Earth? So this is me imagining that the aliens aren't even here yet. I'm just telling you, it's a very weird situation. It's very dangerous. So if they're already here, then we have nothing to worry about because they would have taken us out already. Right? Or they're just waiting for us to get to a point where we destroy ourselves, or maybe that's the game, you know? Because what happened to all the other civilizations before us? They all seem to vanish. Something happened to them, right? It's only been the last 100 years or so that we've really jumped ahead, especially since Roswell. Would that have happened anyway without Roswell? Because Roswell could have very well been a spy balloon from the Russians, maybe Chinese. I don't know. Disclosure is very dangerous. There's just so many things that can go wrong. It doesn't mean they would have an armada, right? It doesn't mean there would be like Star Wars, hundreds of destroyers, whatever the hell those things are called. Star destroyers? Death Star? No, that's Death Star. What if they were just one tiny ship, just looking for other life, and they were here, right? 3 little alien guys, Manny, Mo, and Jack. They had personalities, right? Families, emotions. But damn it, did they look weird. And the smell. Smelled like wet sewage. All right, let's break away for a minute. Unbelievable events caught on tape. That's impossible. That is impossible, channel.
The vine we chose was the taiga border forest, which is located
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is James Buffer, and you're watching the Impossible Channel. Are you ready for unbelievable and strange events caught on camera? Well, let's go.
This is gigantic. They're just falling from the sky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting attacked by birds. This is terrifying.
Your car is.
What happens if I honk?
Low water, low water. Only seaweed. Only seaweed as far as your eyes can see.
What's going on? In Kingsby, they bring up a set of fish. Oh God, we are almost about 100 pounds of fish already. Red chub, touch, chub. But you're just picking up and they're still alive, they're fresh.
God.
Amazing and unbelievable things can happen on this planet, but it's not always that we have a camera with us.
I can't imagine standing that close. Well, I don't know how close they are. Maybe they zoomed in, but man, that whole, you would think if that's happening, that the whole ground could disappear.
Teleportation or just a glitch? In this video, a car disappears on live television. Check this out.
Oh, come on. What the? How could that be? That's got to be fake, right? That can't be real. It looks fake. AF. He breaks? Yeah, see, that looks so fake. Right there. I would have to say it's fake, right?
What the? Oh my God! What?
That kid says the F word more times than who? I don't know. We don't need the F word like that, do we? Do we? I don't think so. Not from a kid.
A creature appears on the roof.
Same with me. Okay. Well, I know what a scratch is. Is it 3 scratches?
No, it's 2.
It's only 2.
I didn't see it. Oh, there. Yeah. That is so weird. God, that's a lot of fish.
In this next video in California, a man captures what appears to be a light in the sky, but I've never seen anything like this before.
Strange. See, this has to be one of the weirdest things. Didn't Third Phase do a zoom in on this? We should go check out their... I want to look at this thing again. I was thinking that this is a spider web. That's just an optical illusion, right? Close to the camera, but watch.
It's moving. Doesn't look fun. Look at that. There's nothing that it could be suspended by. Weird.
One thing that has been occurring lately with the current situation, people...
Isn't it, because if you think if it was a spider, how there's those spiders that fly through the sky and they spin their web out and the web goes, it's like they're on a parachute. They spin their web, they get picked up by the winds, and it's true. If you ever seen those spiders, that's what I thought that was. But man, that is the most bizarre thing. Could it be that maybe the firmament is cracked? I want to go back and look at that. Right? Is that a cloud? You see, these cell phones, you can't get close. You just can't. Yeah, now I guess they have better ones, but most people don't have those cameras yet or even know how to use them. God, we're going to have to go to third phase. That's what we're going to do. Yep. I want to figure it out. They get close. They get close. They get where I need to be. Third phase of moon. 759,000 subs. There it is right here. I already pressed. See. Come on. There it is. I want to take a look at this. That guy's head disappears. That's pretty cool. Hey, everybody. Hey, guys. This is Blake.
UFOs continue to come in, and we've got 3 new ones coming in. 2 from MUFON and another.
It's moving. It doesn't move.
It looks like a chemtrail, right?
Holy shit. What is going on? There's nothing that it could be suspended by.
Why does he keep saying that? He thinks it's a wire or something like that too, doesn't he? See, it's like the sun is glinting off of that.
Look at that thing.
Oh, wow.
It's just hovering back and forth, like up and down.
What?
So weird.
So doesn't it sound like he said it's kind of like it's hanging down, it's going up and down like that, like it's suspended from something, right? It could be a translucent UFO.
What the hell is that?
You know, when the Phoenix Lights were here, people said they could see through it. I don't know. Maybe that's just
all right. Let's get a closer look. What was captured over Lemon Grove, California, just a few days ago? Submitted to MUFON. We're taking a look. I'm trying to get a close-up look at it and see whatever this bright feature is in the middle of this. What would you say, Brandon? Is this some kind of trail, a contrail left in the sky, and it's being highlighted? What's going on here?
Yeah, this is crazy footage, Blake. As soon as I saw it, I was kind of thinking, could this be like a fishing line kind of reflecting off the sun? But hell no. What this thing is, it's high up in the sky and it's huge. And what is that highlighted object in the center of this trail? It's kind of fascinating. You can see the close-up. There's a ripple in between this string of lights.
What? This doesn't make sense. See, this is why I think we live in a type of reality that we don't understand. Like, this looks like a chemtrail, very, very high, right? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Is this reflecting, or is this a wider, thicker part of the trail? Like they were, I don't know where, maybe coming from here, spraying, heavy spray, less spray, you know, and then maintain until they run out. So here they started it and then they gave it a boost, poof, and then, or an object was, you know, and then it hit here and it took off. I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen contrails in my day, lots of them. And you know what? We don't share them very often unless there's some kind of a weird anomaly going on. And that's what we're getting with this video in broad daylight over Lemon Grove, California. This MUFON submission. I'm going to be supplying the original link below. What is going on and why is this so brightly lit in the center of this cloud? Is there some kind of chemical going on, some kind of reaction in the sky, or is this simply some reflection from the sun being highlighted in this trail? Again, it's very strange. I'm going to get in even closer on it, and right now I'm kind of stumped. I want to get your guys' opinion.
How can this be a contrail? Man, this has got to be some new Maybe this is in space? Man, I don't know. Maybe it was like a meteor shooting through the sky and it just exploded around here. Maybe, I don't know. That's pretty wild. I hope we get to see the end of the video or something.
What is going on in this video, Brent? Any words before we get to the next?
Oh, I like this, Blake. It's good. It's a good submission. Could there be a prism effect happening? Kind of a
they're
bending
not
of
gonna
light
go over
in
it, are
between
they?
the contrail itself.
No.
That's only.
That's it. Did we see these? Let's take a look while we're here. Did we look at these? It could be a meteorite, yeah. I guess we're looking at these three things.
Babies, come here.
Wait, that's something on the camera. Wait.
Could
No?
this be the
I don't
infamous TR3B? I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison. It's a little hard to see, but
Oh my
when you
God.
look at it, it definitely resembles the infamous TR3B in its triangular form. I don't see any FAA lights. I'm doing my best to try and highlight it. What is this object, Brent?
Yeah, I like the way it just hovers there. It's definitely not a plane. It'd
can't
be
tell
cruising
if it's
along a little
hovering.
faster. This thing's staying rather stationary and seems to be motionless. It's kind of wild, Blake, and it does.
Yeah, not much to do with that one. I don't know. It's interesting. Balloons. Nope. It looks like balloons, though, right? Didn't it just flash? I just saw it flash.
Right. We have the statement coming in from the eyewitness himself, the channel known as OM. OM. He says, at first I thought it was a kite, but because of its shape, it wasn't windy. And then,
All right. This is very similar to a sighting that happened in the 60s, I believe. Oh my God, I can't believe it's so similar.
and it flew slowly straight in a line from east to west or north to south. He's not exactly sure. He said it was much clearer when he looked at it earlier, but especially when it's right over his head. He said it wasn't flat shaped like a kite. He says it looked like an upside down triangular pyramid. We're sharing the video coming out of Colombia. Again, is this simply a kite suspended in the air? We're getting a very close-up look at it. We don't see any strings attached, much less a tail to keep a kite stationary. This
Ooh, I stopped it at a nice place. I don't know, man. I don't know. Either it's fake, and it might be. I don't know.
is very bizarre.
It looks
it
real.
Almost seems transparent in a way as well, but not fluttering like a kite would. And he says it wasn't windy that day. What do you think Ohm captured over Colombia?
Yeah, I like what this resembles. Flying objects that have pyramidal shapes. And this definitely...
Pyramidal shapes. Pyramidal. I got to remember that one. Let's see what else third phase has. Pyramidal. Pyramidal. It's upside down. I don't know, man. A lot of this stuff, we can say, yeah, it's this, yeah, it's that. But when it comes down to it, I'm the only one who knows. I'm joking. Can you imagine the ego? My next channel, if I ever have another channel, it's going to be the ego. Shit, I just gave that idea away. Well, nothing else to look at. All right, I got some more stuff here. Let me see. We're not going to do that. What is this one? All right, let's move into a little ghosty ghost. Why not? Oh, the Goat Man. That's good. We could do the Goat Man real quick. This is a really good video. Do you guys care? I watched half of it, but I wanted to watch the whole thing. It's actually pretty good. The Goat Man. It's like the true story or something. Wild. It's only 13 minutes. Who gives a crap? Right, come on.
The Goat Man may not be as well known as other cryptid creatures, but he still has a devoted following and is often the subject of urban legends and creepypastas. And with all these creatures, he has a horrific backstory.
It's an amazing
It's
story.
unclear whether more than one goatman exists, as he has been associated within at least 3 areas in the US: Louisiana, Maryland, and Texas. In this video, we will look at 3 of these goatman legends and look into the validity of some of the sightings.
It's a good story. All right.
The legendary Maryland goatman is a half-goat, half-human creature said to have the head and hindquarters of a goat and the body of a human. And some people are convinced he is the physical manifestation of the devil. It's claimed he has terrorized the Fletchertown Road area, located just outside the city limits of Bowie, in Prince George's County for decades. And although he has been spotted elsewhere in the area, the road seems to be his main haunt. So who is this goatman? Well, like with all cryptid creatures, there is more than one explanation. But the most popular is that the Maryland goatman is a monster that was once a scientist called Stephen Fletcher, who worked in the nearby Beltsville Agricultural Research Center. Fletcher was working on an ill-fated experiment where he was mixing the DNA of his assistant with the DNA of a goat. But something went terribly wrong, and the goatman was created. Those who witnessed him describe an axe-wielding goat humanoid hybrid with horns and...
To me, that doesn't sound like it did not work. It sounds like it worked. What did he expect to happen? Putting a human DNA with goat DNA? What did he think was going to happen? A chimpanzee was going to pop out? Goat man, baby. Goat man.
Cloven hooves, who roams the roads at the nearby research facility, attacking passing cars and teenagers with an axe. Another take on the goatman's origins is that he is the spirit of a lonely, angry goat herder who went berserk after finding his beloved goat dead due to teens harassing them. And he takes revenge by attacking teen lovers when they stop in their cars along Fletchertown Road. The rumours about the goatman began back in 1957 when he was first sighted by a local man. Then he came to prominence again in 1962 when 14 hikers were murdered, and the goatman became the #1 suspect. In fact, anytime an unresolved disappearance or murder occurs in the area, people believe that the goatman was involved.
Can you imagine the news back then? This just in, 14 people have been slain by, correct, the goat man. That's right, he's half man, half goat. He's got 2 hooves. What do they call them? Antlers in the top of his head there. He's got, wait a second, funny looking lips, wild eyes, black coal-like eyes. This is a fantastic. He did what? Oh my God, he hit him with their, he gored him to death. Everybody got gored to death. This is fantastic news coming out of, where's this from? Wherever the goat man is. Stay away. Back to the story. Can you imagine this? How could that be real?
Years, there have been regular sightings that give similar descriptions of the creature. But perhaps the most well-known one occurred in 1971, when the death of a dog was blamed on Goatman by its owner and local residents. This was also when the media picked up on it, and an article in the Bowie-based Prince George's County News headlined, "Residents fear Goatman lives. Dog found decapitated in Old Bowie." The article described the Edward family's search for their missing puppy named Ginger. Sadly, days later, Ginger was found near Fletchertown Road, dead and headless. The article connected the deceased dog with the goatman, saying that a group of teenage girls that included Edward's 16-year-old daughter April had heard strange noises and seen a large creature on the night the dog had disappeared. It also reported sightings of an animal-like creature that walked on its hind legs were increasing along Fletchertown Road. After the incident, things went a bit quiet. However, in 2015, there was a cluster of sightings causing #Goatman to trend on Twitter. Nowadays, searching for the monster has become a local teen obsession, and it's not unusual for youths to gather for Goatman parties on Fletchertown Road. In an update to the story, Goatman expert Mark Obsasnik recently tracked down the Edwards family and John Hayden, one of the men who found Ginger. Hayden told Mark he and the others had seen an animal the night before. He described it as about 6 feet tall, hairy, and walking on 2 feet. Hayden also noted that it made a high-pitched sound like a squeal. Mark was also able to speak with April Edwards, Ginger's owner. She is quoted as saying, "People came here and called it folklore, and the papers made us out to be ignorant hillbillies who didn't know any better. But what I saw..."
Do you believe in this? Hey, FAP, man, thank you. $5 super chat. More Goat Man commentary, please. Oh, okay. I was just, you see, I feel like you guys like get tired of me, you know? I feel like I overthink everything. You have no idea. I don't know how I get through any 1 minute of the show. I really don't. I'm stressed out the whole entire time, overthinking. And that's why I said a month ago, I said, I'm just going to say whatever comes to my mind, and I'm still not doing that. I'll try. More Goat Man commentary, please, for $5. You got it? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Here we go.
Was real, and I know I'm not crazy. Whatever it was, I believe it killed my dog. Whether the Goatman of Maryland is a figment of people's imagination, or is a real and as of yet unidentified creature similar to Bigfoot, it's hard to say. However, it seems that people who claim to have seen him are convinced he exists.
The Pope Lick Monster. Oh, I'm interested.
The Pope Lick Monster. Legend states that beneath a railroad trestle bridge over Pope Lick Creek in the Fisherville neighborhood of Louisville, Kentucky, lives a Goatman. He is known locally as the Pope Lick Monster, and is
but the other locals call him Jeff. Look at Jeff. A little bit hairy, kind of Bigfooty, goaty, wielding, swinging an axe. This is one goat man.
Allegedly to be a human-goat hybrid with the grotesquely deformed body of a man and the head of a goat. The powerful-looking creature has fully covered goat legs with a pale-skinned face.
And you're worried because you got a hair lip, Mike. That's not funny.
A protruding nose and wide-set eyes with short, sharp horns protruding from its forehead, and long, greasy hair that matches the color of the fur on its legs. According to different reports, the Goatman lures his victims.
Yes, ladies, it's true. I just got the report in. The carpet does match the drapes with the Goatman. That's right. The hair at his head matches the hair on his legs. The hair on his back matches the hair on his chest. This is some goat, man.
Onto the train tracks by either hypnosis or some sort of irresistible siren voice. Once they reach the tracks, he watches them as they are run down by passing locomotives. In other accounts, the Goatman drops down from within the trestles of the bridge onto passing cars, passing beneath it, causing them to crash. Other versions tell that the Goatman attacks his victims with a blood-stained axe, and that the very sight of the creature is so unsettling.
You know, first of all, I know goat people, and no goat man, especially a goat man. No goat man would ever walk around with the dirty, bloody, stained axe. They just don't. You respect the axe if you're a goat man. I'm just saying, I know these types. It's okay. They don't get the internet. They're not hearing me. But you know that girl, Elle, who was on that show, Secret Space Program? COVID. She said, Goatman probably exists. Bigfoot. She knew it all. God, I admire her.
That those who see it while walking across the high trestle are driven.
Hey, you know what time it is? Holy schmack. It is time. It's a 1 minute Hauser Wowser Ghost Box radio session. We just pick a random minute and maybe we should try a different show. No, we'll just do this one. All right. Well, let's go down here. We don't know what's down here.
Surrey.
Yeah, let's go here. Go. COVID.
Are you around here? Did you live around here at one time? Were you a resident of Surrey, Columbia, Canada?
Yeah. She just sang it to him. Are you a resident? Yeah. Why isn't he scooping these answers
Did you live
up?
around here at one time? Were you a resident of Surrey, Columbia, Canada?
Yeah.
Or are you from somewhere else?
I seek a mushroom? I heard a guy say something about a shroom.
Or are you from somewhere else?
Most eaten mushrooms or something. Anyway, that's a minute with Ghostbox Hauser. Thank you, Ghostbox Hauser. You can find Ghostbox Hauser somewhere, I think on a podcast thing, Apple Podcast. Anyway, we give 1 minute to the ingenuity, the creativity, the wonderful research of a ghost box. Thank you very much. All right, now let's get into some other stuff. Here's something I saw just cruising around Twitter. Close encounters with UFOs take place in a frontier zone. Does anybody know about this? Let me open it up a little bit for you. It goes. A frontier zone between our reality, which is A, we're here, okay, we're in blue, and an extended reality B, which we are inserted. Wait. Takes place in a frontier zone between our reality and an extended reality. Okay, so our reality is A and B is extended, green, whatever that means. We are in the presence of a phenomenon of a highly malleable psychodimensional nature due to the psychic interaction. That's a whole lot of bullshit right there, isn't it, guys? That's a whole lot of woo. So here's reality. Who come up with this shit? Who came up with this? Can you believe this shit? I don't understand it. So you got our reality, guys, in blue. B, this is the frontier area reality. It's extended reality. You know, we're going to give you a little reality for your reality, and we're going to extend it. So why not just make all of this blue and just make it A? You know, this computer is doing things I don't even want to imagine inside of its belly. Right? And then you got, well, wait, I'm lost. B is yellow? External agent. Okay, we're inserted. Okay. We are in the presence of a phenomenon. Okay, B is here. So all A and B is our reality. Okay, I see now. All of A and B, external agent. We are in the presence of a phenomenon of a highly malleable, psychodimensional nature due to the psychic interaction. That's a whole lot of shh. That's a big pile of do. I just see shh everywhere I go. Big pile of shh. It really is. It's shh. What is this? The UFO in the middle? I'm confused. The UFO projection is here. Is it the white or is it here? What is this? Nobody mentions anything about a red ball. All right. I swear to you, I don't know how this got into the mix. There's Ghostbox Bill. Ghostbox Bill! That's who he is. Ghostbox Bill. We already did this. Something's going on. It's about to freeze. No. I don't know what this is. Let's go over here. There's something here. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Nancy Pelosi. Did we do that already? We did that already, yeah. Is this her? This can't be it. This post-disclosure. Okay, here's what UFO Jesus says. At this point, the DOD will not blatantly lie if they are willing to answer what their best current assessment is of a UAP of interest. What? The reason is simple. They know disclosure is inevitable. Lying now would only make things worse for them down the road. They aren't stupid. Why does he not get it? You know what I mean? How does he think this? Why do I not think this way? What's wrong with me? Why don't I think this way? Why? I want disclosure, even though I think it's dangerous. I want it because I'm just like I don't want this lockdown to ever end, even though I know it has to for us to survive. I like things. I like things when they go off, when they're different, when something interrupts the flow of normalcy. You know what I mean? And I don't understand why I can't believe. I try very hard. I do. And I think I put myself in their shoes, like a UFO Jesus type of guy. I put myself in their shoes and I try to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Is it because I just don't believe what people say because everybody's lying, COVID, and people want to make money off ufology any way possible, even though there really is no money, and only 1 out of 1,000 people ever really make any money in this field. I'm talking like really make money. Yeah, it's not a lot of people. But he says at this point, the Department of Defense will not blatantly lie if they are willing to answer what their best current assessment is of UAP of interest. I don't know. You know what? I don't care. There's Ruse from yesterday. Here's a video. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, it just brings me down. I try to stay positive. I really do. You may not think it, but there's a video about Joe we could play. Nah. All right, let me see. What do I got? Third phase of moon. Did we already do this one? Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Gush. What's this?
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary ghost videos that are sure to give you the chills.
Ghost.
So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content just like this.
There's something eerie about structures that have been abandoned to time, especially when nature's begun to retake the walls. Perhaps this eerie feeling comes from the ghostly spirits that inhabit long-forgotten places. In this video by YouTuber Channel Garombo, a bizarre and creepy entity makes itself known when an amateur explorer enters its domain. It's difficult to determine what the purpose of this structure was. After years of being abandoned in the dense foliage, only a few bits of the walls, floors, and railings remain. The explorer takes us on a tour of the structure, focusing on the places where trees and flowers have reclaimed their rightful place among the walls. Although the explorer is alone in the ruins, a ghostly figure makes itself known. Its appearance is so brief and sudden that it's only when replaying the video that we're able to really see it. The figure appears as the camera is panning past an empty doorway. The spirit is still, almost blending into the walls. In a slow-motion replay, we see that the eerie figure is dressed all in white. However, the most terrifying aspect of this entity is what it's missing: a head. It holds something round and dark in its hands. Perhaps this shadowy orb is the creature's missing head.
Isn't this the head right here? It's just a little distorted. You know how these old films are, whatever, video cameras.
Head.
That's just some guy holding onto his hat with his hand behind his back. If that's a ghost.
This figure could be a Yurei, a Japanese spirit often depicted in all white garments.
That's how they fake stuff out there.
Love to hear what you think about this one in the comments section below.
Yeah, not real. Not real.
Although it's more common for ghostly spirits to appear in isolated spots, the Facebook page Real Ghost Videos shows us that apparitions can appear just about anywhere.
Fake.
This video was shot on a phone camera in a busy street bustling with people somewhere in India. While several groups of onlookers watch in amazement, the handle of a water pump begins to inexplicably move up and down all on its own.
Right, and that could be the pressure from underground.
Although numerous people surround the pump.
Hey, does anybody buy into this bullshit? I mean, seriously. Does anybody buy in this stuff? So far, I'm very disappointed with this slapped ham video. Very disappointed. Usually I can say, oh my God, I can't believe it. These next 3 videos, oh my God, I don't even know if I want to watch. We got
no
one.
one can be seen touching
That's right, I'm
the
only going to watch one more.
apparatus. Some viewers have speculated that the video was faked by moving the pump with a piece of fishing line. However, the amazed onlookers who surround the water pump and take videos of its movements suggest that there's no one nearby moving the pump manually. Other viewers have proposed that the unexplained movement could be the work of a jinn, a supernatural creature found in Islamic folklore.
No.
Descriptions of jinns vary
Water
widely,
pressure.
but they're typically a serious piece of content in January 2020. The original uploader learned the hard way that you shouldn't investigate bizarre sounds in your home unless you're prepared to witness something truly spooky. He and his roommate were enjoying a relaxing night at home when they heard something strange, a mysterious tapping noise coming from their storage area.
I don't think it's going to do much. It's a ghost.
According to them, the noise sounded like someone lightly tapping on one of the doorknobs in the adjacent room. They decide to grab a camera and head through the door to investigate. The area is relatively small, containing only a washer, dryer, and a rocking chair. However, there are smaller storage areas within that are blocked off by closed doors. The pair decide to check inside one of these smaller closets to search for the source of the sound. While nothing can be seen at first, the alleged ghostly spirits inhabiting the room eventually make their appearance. Just as the guys seem like they're about to give up, the one holding the camera notices movement. The rocking chair in the corner of the room has begun to move on its own.
Someone's sitting there.
They hypothesize that some sort of entity is sitting in the chair. Then the closet door that they had just opened slowly pushes itself closed.
Door. Oh my door. No.
Moments later, the
there's more?
lights turn off. It's then that the two have had enough terror and quickly bolt from the room.
You know, why is it with ghosts? Why did they always have to move doors, open and close doors? Anybody want to know that one? I don't get it. Because it's easy? Is that why? Because it's easy to move a door? Our Lady of Holy Death, not interested in that one. Let's see, this one, Ghost or Intruder. Nope, that one I don't know. I don't think I want to watch anymore. Okay. Yeah, you know, ghosts are weird. Like, see, that also makes me think that we live in like a matrix reality. I hate saying it. But if you want to think about the paranormal as something that's happening because of maybe like it's an old recording or the older program, somehow it's imprinted. You know what I mean? I don't know. Unless there's many dimensions. What is there? 8 or 11? How many dimensions are there supposed to be? Isn't it 8? 8, right? I don't know. It's just bizarre. It's very, very bizarre. The world we live in. Well, if you believe in the Matrix reality, Matrix 4 is going to be out in a couple of years, and it's going to be dark. I wonder what it's going to be.
Have people really been?
Anyway, here's 2 of the best abduction stories. You know them. I don't know if I don't even know if I should play. What is it? You want to hear what these guys have to say about Travis Walton? Really? Does it matter? Who cares? You're right. You're right. All right. Why is the James Webb Telescope taking so long? This is more like what I want to listen to. All right. You know, I'm going to be doing, I don't know. I think I'm going to be doing less videos. I don't think you guys like the videos. Do you hate them? Do you like them? I never ask anybody do you like it this way? I mean, just do the show and whatever happens, happens. I'm overthinking. God, I'm talking out loud. Go.
For those of you that don't know, the James Webb Space Telescope is going to be the successor to the Hubble Space Telescope. An ambitious project, it aims to have a mirror with a combined surface area of 25 square meters, which is roughly 5 times bigger than Hubble's. Developments for it began in 1996, with an original launch date of 2007, but this date has continuously been pushed back. From the time of writing this script, the scheduled launch date is in March 2021. But what's the holdup? What is taking so long for this telescope to get into operation? Well, it's complicated, literally. I'm Alex McColgan, and you're watching Astrum, and together we will understand why the James Webb Space Telescope is taking so long.
All right, I just wanted to say real quick, I asked, that was weird how that came out. I asked the question, if you guys like the videos. I never asked, and I didn't think you guys were going to answer. I was just talking out loud, which I really was. True, I admit that Arizona Lerp says it's a good variety, mostly sometimes, a little long with Richie from Boston. That is true, but sometimes with Richie from Boston, I make myself laugh, and I don't know. Commentary, like the commentary videos are fun. That was from Dark Hour Paranormal. All right. Well, thanks for replying. I appreciate it. I don't know. I'm just going through a thing.
First of all, let's have a quick overview to this magnificent piece of engineering. The telescope features 18 hexagonal segments made of gold-plated beryllium. They combine to make a 6.5 meter mirror, the biggest that has ever been in space by a long shot. There is a very good reason for having such a big telescope in space, namely that in the vacuum of space, there is no atmosphere to get in the way of observations made by the telescope. If you have a look at videos taken by ground-based telescopes, you can see that there's a slight wobble to the image. This is due to the heat in the atmosphere, much like if you looked at a road on a hot day.
Isn't that the lunar wave?
That's not to mention all the dust and other particles in the atmosphere, reflecting and refracting light, which interferes with telescope observations. Technology is improving to counteract atmospheric influences on ground-based telescopes, but you just can't replace actually being in space.
Let's go.
The other big reason for having the James Webb Space Telescope in space is that it is an extremely sensitive infrared telescope. And in this way, it is different from Hubble, which is only capable of looking in visible light and ultraviolet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In fact, the James Webb Space Telescope is more like the Spitzer Telescope, another space telescope, but with a much smaller mirror, only 85 centimeters across. Seeing as any warm object emits infrared radiation, a ground-based telescope would easily have its readings contaminated by nearby objects and the atmosphere.
Yeah.
In the vacuum of space, however, the James Webb Space Telescope is protected from the sun by this massive sun shield, which means the scientific instruments stay a cool minus 220 degrees Celsius. Such a big infrared telescope will mean we can look back in time billions of years to just a few 100 million years after the Big Bang. This will give us an insight into the formation of the universe like never before. The James Webb Telescope will also look at individual stars and even attempt to observe exoplanets, specifically to try and see the composition of their atmospheres. They do this by looking at the light spectrum of planets as its parent star shines through the planet's atmosphere. So, what's been the holdup over all these years? Well, the biggest delays were caused by the design specifications themselves. For instance, the mirrors. There is no launch craft that could fit a 6.5 meter wide mirror inside, so the mirrors had to be designed in a way that allowed them to be folded back during launch. This adds a massive amount of complexity to the design, as 18 hexagonal mirrors aimed at an object billions of light years away means that they must be aligned correctly to nanometer precision. As a result, not only do the mirrors...
Yeah, remember when they sent the Hubble up? And it had bad vision, they said, right? The images were blurry. I forget, what was the reason for that? They didn't do a simple test or something to align it. So they had to go do a whole shuttle mission, right? It was like another $100 million or something to go fix the Hubble. And they said they gave it glasses. And it was some weird contraption, which kind of looked like they were giving it glasses. And Hubble's been beautiful for 30 years, right? 30 years now, right? Right? Alien? He doesn't talk anymore. He's done. Hey, that's the James Webb. Well, just a lot of technical stuff. I'll play another minute or two.
Fold out once launched.
It's all technical. What am I saying? Just some technical stuff. If this thing doesn't work perfectly the first time, wow, it's a failure. It's going 1,000,000 miles out. It's going past the moon. Capiche?
But each mirror can be controlled individually to a very fine degree.
Well, isn't that special?
The other design challenge with the mirror would have been the weight of it. To use a mirror similar in weight to the one on Hubble would have meant that James Webb's mirror would be 10 times heavier than it is now, too heavy for a launch craft to get it to its final destination. So engineers used a groundbreaking design, a beryllium mirror that is light but also strong, and plated with gold for the reflective surface. Incredibly, with this design, each mirror segment only weighs 20 kilograms. You might wonder then, why don't they always use beryllium? Well, it is actually a very difficult metal to polish, and designers needed this mirror to be smooth to within nanometers. This adds a layer of difficulty to the building process. Beryllium also isn't ideal for reflecting infrared light, but gold is. You may look at these mirrors and think, oh wow, how much gold is on them?
None.
Well, actually, not much gold at all, less than 3 grams in total. How did they get such a fine layer of gold on these mirrors? Well, the technique they used is pretty ingenious. The mirror is inserted into a vacuum chamber, and some gold is vaporized into the chamber.
What?
The gold in this vapor form fills the chamber and condenses on all the surfaces, including the mirror itself. This gold condensation gives an extremely even finish, something that couldn't be accomplished through any other method.
This is crazy. Who thinks of these things? All right, let me give you the rest of it. We're going to go do something here real quick. There's the rest of that. You could watch that on your own leisure. Does it attract bees? I think it does, but not in space. Not in space. No, not in space. 17 minutes of Joe Biden melting. Oh, okay. So let's have a little bit of fun. I wanted to play this for you because I am a person. Where are you? Hello. When I go grocery shopping, I've always done this, not because I had the job as the guy who pushed the carts or bagged the groceries when I was 18, 17. But it's common courtesy to take your cart and put it in the little the corral, right? Because I don't know where you live, but we have a thing called wind, and if it catches one of these things, and it did the first day I had a new car, I went shopping and I watched a cart go across the parking lot right into my car. So there's a guy out here that has these videos. I think he's called the Narc. Well, we'll see. But anyway, it's unbelievable. This guy's really doing something that's dangerous. I don't know if I would do this, but I think it's funnier than hell. People, when they get caught, adults, they act like children. Why not just say, all right, you caught me? But that's why I'm going to play this video, because they don't. They lash out. It's crazy stuff. It really is. And the guy's nice. Go ahead, you can play.
Leaving the cart there actually makes it harder for him to open his own door. And he's still doing it. All right. Line him up. Go on, get on. Sir, you left your car right here. That's how a cart goes. Take it back to the cart corral area. Cars don't go right there. They go back where the cart returns are. There's one over there. See where that guy just came from? Or over there where I just came from over there? I just came from one. I'll show you where it is. On the cart narcs. It's great too. And like, you're even blocking your own door from opening. You'd think you'd understand how that could block someone else's door from opening, right? No, we're a highly trained. See, that's not our siren, by the way. That's an ambulance. We're a highly trained organization of narcs.
Narcotics, like drugs?
Hold on, wait for this ambulance to go out. One moment, if you don't mind. Quality siren. More in the common usage of it, like narking someone out, snitching on them.
Oh, okay.
Like, not narcotics, like
snitch.
Essentially, yes. So what we do,
Great.
So we show people the error of their ways, and like that gentleman just.
I get up at 3, 4 this morning. Working all day nonstop. I think they take for a guy to do this.
See?
90% of the time I put it back. 99%.
But you're very tired right now, and that's causing an error in your judgment. No, lazy bones. No, sorry. Let me explain. Here, I got these. We have these bumper magnets for you. I'm gonna put it right here on the side of your truck. There you go. It's got a hotline number on it, so you can call that for counseling about how not to be lazy. Oh, what's going on? What are you doing, sir? Why are you approaching me?
Why am I approaching you?
Yes.
This is yours. Take it back.
No, it's got a number for you.
Back.
It's a present for you.
Take it back.
To teach you how to not be a lazy bones.
Take it back.
No, sir. You keep that.
Take it
my
back.
gift to you. Why are you?
Take it back.
Why are you running after me?
Because you're a fucking asshole.
I'm a nice guy, sir.
No, you're a fucking asshole.
Luckily, I have good blocking skills. I blocked your attack.
You're an asshole.
No, I'm a narc. Let me explain.
I don't give a shit what you are.
Yeah, you do, because you're running after me, trying to throw stuff at me. So clearly,
I don't care. What I care about is you. I have rights. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I know. And what I'm saying,
leave me alone.
I'm having a small.
Leave me alone.
I'm trying to have a polite conversation.
No, I don't want a polite. Leave,
sir.
I'm calling the cops.
See, she's.
I'm her.
I'm a guy, actually. I'm a man.
Call the cops on him.
No,
leave me alone.
No, I'm a nice guy. I'm having a polite conversation about how to be civil to your fellow customers.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
The reason they had the cart corral, which we're at, by the way, we are right here at the cart corral. You could have brought it back by now. Is because carts.
Locked over there. You could have put it there.
Well, sir, then you would have alerted.
You are this close to being on the ground.
Why? I'm not on the ground at all.
Leave me alone.
So I don't think you can catch me. Number one. Number two.
You know what? What? Because I'm a fucking fat asshole.
No, sir. Because
I. What it is?
Because I'm highly trained in running. We train for this. Sometimes people get angry.
You know what? Go get the managers.
Why?
Right now, go get it.
What for?
Because you're bugging me.
I'm not bugging you.
Come on, let's go.
Sir, I don't want to go there. I want to have a polite conversation, and you.
I don't want a polite conversation.
The cops, okay?
That's all. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Leave me alone.
He didn't take his cart back. He's being very antsy about it. I don't know why. He's trying to.
Because you're abusing me.
You know what abuse is, sir? I'm having a polite conversation.
No, you're not. When somebody says they don't want to talk to you, you turn around and walk away.
But sir, you.
Because you're following me.
No, sir, you chased me halfway through the parking lot first. Sir, you left your cart out where it's an obstruction to other customers. That's all we're talking about here, sir. And let the record show, I did not call you fat. I'm a nice guy. We don't body shame.
I'm going to get the manager.
What is he going to do? Are you going to tell him what you did?
Tell you to get off his fucking property.
Are you going to tell him what you did with the cart, though, sir?
No, I will.
Okay, good, because I don't think they're going to like that.
You work for Sorry, I left my truck. What? Tell him to leave me alone.
I just said he shouldn't leave his cart right there. All I said.
You guys, you understand what's happening? The guy didn't put his little cart back in the holster. Because if a gust of wind comes, it could blow it into another car. That's why there's signs posted all over these parking lots that say, if you do not return it to the to the little area, any damage that happens to your car is not the responsibility of CVS or whatever, you know? You ever see those? They're everywhere. They are everywhere in Arizona. Like these major parking places like Costco or here or Walmart. Yeah. Yeah, so this guy goes around with this fake agency called the Narco Police, I believe. Is that what he calls it? Cart Narcs. 38,000 subscribers. Well, I couldn't stop watching these videos. And I am a big supporter of this channel now. No, I am not. But I did subscribe because if you watch these people, I mean, all the videos are good. I'll put it in the chat room. It is social justice, you know? Have common courtesy. We live in a society. You know, have a little bit of respect. And when it happened to my car, I was so pissed. The carts were already there. You know, they were probably 7 or 8 spots up, but we were getting a dust storm. And as I'm walking away, I felt a gust of wind, and I just turned around and I see this cart just heading right for my car, and it hit it. And the only thing I did was I walk up to the car and I go, "Yep, that's Giordano curse. That's my life. I have the car one day, and that's what I get. That's okay. It still works. I'm blessed. I have a car. That's what I thought. I went and did my shopping, and I have to look at that effing thing every day. It's a nice reminder. Just because a couple of people were a little bit lazy and couldn't walk, they can take it and push it around, you know. But once they get outside, they get lazy all of a sudden. I don't understand it. There's no logic for me to not take your cart and put it in the little holding area. I can't think of the name. Here, watch this though. I'm serious. This is, and then, you know, then we'll go, but watch. It's actually interesting.
Thank you, sir. This guy is being very lazy bones. He left his cart right there, and he couldn't even open his own door all the way. Now he's screaming at me and chasing me around the parking lot. I don't know why.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
My car.
Sir, he's threatening. We don't want any kind of violence. He left his cart. Yeah, we're headed out. I'm sorry?
Do you have a business card?
We're with the Cart Narcs. You can find it. We have a Lazy Bones hotline. This has our phone number on it if you'd like.
All right. Yeah, because this is a private property.
Oh, no, I totally understand. Totally understand. I don't want this to get escalated. Oh, me neither. Me neither.
Really? Then why didn't you walk away when I asked you to?
Because you didn't understand what I was saying.
I speak English. I'm a cart narc.
Right.
You should have taken your cart and put it away. You should have done this.
He had some excuse about waking up at 3 a.m.
You're a mean person.
I didn't say that at all, sir.
Can I get your information?
Yeah, there it is, right there. Sorry, that's our phone number on it. And then you've got an email address there, too. If you.
I can run faster than you. That's what you said.
Right, because he threatened to put me on the ground.
No, that was after you said that. You are this close to being on the ground.
Why? I'm not on the ground at all.
Leave me alone.
So I don't think you can catch me, number one. No, he said, I'm going to put you on the ground. I said, sir.
No, don't. First of all, don't call me sir. Don't use nice words to me. You're acting like a jerk.
No, I'm being a nice guy.
No, you're not.
Because what he did
when somebody says they don't want to deal with you, don't want to talk to you, you have enough respect to turn your ass around.
What if they're doing, but you didn't understand my message?
I get your message.
Well, let me explain real quick.
Yeah, I know, but this is our customers.
Yeah, I'm trying to de-escalate.
But no, you're breaking the situation.
No, you're escalating by just not turning around.
I'm happy to leave. I don't want to make your job.
Why doesn't he
Go ahead and
leave?
walk away.
I will.
That'd be great.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Look at his truck.
Sure you don't want this?
See what I'm saying?
I'm leaving. I'm
See what
gonna
I'm saying?
just double check. He's got one too.
I
Oh, yeah, I can't get it to you. It's got a number on it. That's a private number, only for like lazy bones.
Okay.
But I tell you what, you send me an email. I'll send you some stickers or something.
All right, appreciate it.
Just add card narcs on anything. You know?
I've seen you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey,
where are you going?
Here.
I'm leaving like you asked.
No.
Wait, you told me to leave, and I'm leaving.
Making a YouTube video.
What are you doing?
Making a video.
Sir, this is my protection.
Are you making a video?
Sir, it's for our protection.
Are you making a video?
Sir, this is in case someone tries to hit us or something, which is might be happening.
Are you making a video?
Sir, this is a body cam for our protection. Uh-oh. It's for testing out the running skills. Okay. So far, so good. I told you, you're a pretty fast runner, sir. What?
A lot of things you can do during the day. That is unconscionable.
Well, that's what it's unconscionable, is to leave your card block in someone else's spot.
You're videotaping me, right?
Because sometimes people lie.
Lie?
Like what you said to the store manager, so we need to have video evidence.
Lie?
Well, look, you mixed up the timeline a little bit. Not a big.
Putting that on YouTube.
Sir, it's not important.
No, it is important.
Why is it important?
It is. Give me your name. Give me your name.
My name is Agent Sebastian.
No, give me your name. Write your name down.
My name is Agent Sebastian.
No, give me your name. Write it down.
Would you like one? I got her phone number if you want it.
You put this on you put this on the video on the internet. I will fucking sue you.
Sir, we have a great legal team. It's headed by.
That's great. I have a good legal team too.
It's headed by Darren Kavanoki at 1-800-NO-CUFFS. Call 1-800-NO-CUFFS or 1-800-NO-CUFFS.com. And he already represents us. So what we're doing is perfectly legal. There's video cameras everywhere.
Legal to push people's buttons and videotape.
Sir, there's video. You just walk by 20 video cameras inside that store.
They're not going to use it. They're polite people.
So am I.
No, you're not.
I'm helping out my
You
fellow.
accosted me.
Oh, sir, I don't think you know that.
No, verbally accosted. I'm not saying it physically. You verbally accosted me when I told you to leave me alone.
I had a polite conversation, sir.
No, you weren't, because a polite person wouldn't do this.
Yes, he would. Because I'm.
You know, people are listening to this and really interested, aren't you?
What he did is he left his. Let me explain real quick. He left his card out in the middle of like a
I
spot.
left my car. I got in my car. I was going to turn the camera away from you.
Well, sir, you brought him into the conversation. I'd like to explain.
No, you got him in by doing that.
You said people are interested, and he agreed. So what happened is then I said, "Hey, sir, would you please take your card back?" And he said, "Oh, I woke up too early to take my card back." And so I gave him one of our hotline numbers.
No, he didn't give it to me. He slammed it on the side.
There's no slamming, sir. I've got proof.
I heard it.
No.
How would I not have heard it?
Right here on the side of your truck. There you go.
God, it's amazing
Sir, you're making that
how
up. That's
people
all I did like
lie.
that. Just like that. Sir, it's on video. That's why I have this, because people lie. This is why we have the video, because we have people who fib and tell, fudge the truth.
I'll call you.
1-800-NO-CUFFS. Darren Kavanoki.
Yeah, we will meet up again.
Sir, I'm happy to talk to you if you'd like.
No, I want you to talk to me this far away from me.
Well, I feel like you're...
All right. Well, that takes care of tonight's episode. You get the point. There's no reason to keep going. Why is this playing? It's a weird song. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining the Fun Radio stream tonight. Hope you enjoyed what couple of hours. Thank you for the super chats. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, don't forget that. Hey, I'm not psychic. I would have predicted the coronavirus a year or so earlier than its official announcement. You know that's true. You want to support GoofOn? You can do that. Just go to patreon.com/GoofOn Radio. That's Patreon. Become a patron. Hey, you can join GoofOn Network at goofon.net. Yeah, you get your own page. There's all sorts of stuff. Videos, pictures, stories, a forum, discussion area, chat room. It's free under the umbrella of Goof On Network. You want to donate? You want to support Goof On Stream? You want to support the show? Whatever. And you don't want to join anything? Go to goofon.org. Abaguj. Hey, I know. Aguj! That's how you do it. Don't half-ass it. Give it a real ad. All over the floor, you donate. Thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. It's Thursday. Get about it. Why do you leave this banner up? Unbelievable. Every night, this guy.